Good day, everyone. Welcome to week 3 of Reddit League Season 4. And today, well, today, uh, this week I had to play a world map, Lakes of the World, against Tall Impala, which, in my opinion, is one of the better players of Division 2, which I'm playing in. So, yeah, I have to be on my A game here. Without further ado, let's just get started. So in the first round, I already thought, oh my god, are we seriously in Japan again after I had to practice Japan for the first week? I thought I was done with it, but no, we're again in Japan. But there are worse countries to get, definitely, but it was quite typical, in my opinion. So yeah, I just speeded, however you say that, uh, to the civilization because, well, I thought that I would have the best chance here to find some signs. And here is the first sign. I usually don't really do much with those green signs because I don't know what the XP ways are actually called, and they have no road numbers. So yeah, I'd rather look for a blue sign that tells me more about that than just the expressway, like this sign. So on there's 23 and 161. Prefectural road, but there's also Route 9, which is a very, very long one, as it's single digit. So at this zoom level, I can actually go look for it, which is nice because otherwise, that could take a while. I don't think I would have looked in the map if it. Although, I don't know. Anyway, so there's the 9, which I spotted, and I found Izumo immediately because on that white part on the top right it says Izumo Embubushi or Embusubi, sorry, airport. So yeah, all I had to do was look for the 161, which was here, and 23 here. So I reckoned, okay, then I must have been near this lake somewhere. Because, well, it's called Lakes of the World. With the angle and all, it didn't take me too long to find. Because here you find this, like, road splits up a bit. And there's, like, a road west of me. So I was quite confident in this, just double checking something if the angle was right, and it was. So 5k for the first round, which is great. Here's round number 2, which is in Turkey. That's Antalya, which is one of the bigger cities in Turkey on the Mediterranean. So I knew it was somewhere there, at least. But now it was key for me to, because I was aware that I probably was not in Antalya. That doesn't help. However, this sign really helps. Mugla is pretty far away, but that still makes me think I'm somewhere here. But then I saw Demre, which I didn't expect to find because it was like only 7 kilometers away. And yeah, it took some pinpointing, I think. Uh, but this one was pretty easy to find for me. Here, I was looking at how the road went, and that it correlated with this. So I was quite confident about this. So yeah, not too much trouble in this one. It I've noticed this from my practice rounds. You either get like impossible rounds or really doable rounds because it usually depends if the lake is super rural or not. So it's kind of like a do or die map, I guess. If you can't find it, then you're just kind of screwed. But that goes into Geoguessr in general, I think. I don't know what I'm saying. Anyway, this is. I'm not sure if I knew already what the country was here, but I was pretty sure I was in UAE considering and there's the flag to confirm it. Because I think Jordan's flag has the red part is not rectangular but triangle shaped. Anyway, I knew that was the UAE flag. So yeah, now I just need to look for some clues. It definitely looked like I was not close to Dubai at all, because this dusty coverage is usually not there. I wonder where I'm gonna put it first. Okay, just a safety pin, I think. But yeah, this wasn't ideal though, because the dusty background really made me feel like I was not gonna find anything. Uh, but here is a useful sign. I think that says E18, Siras Al Khaima, which is up here. So I reckon I was somewhere here, and this was a lakey looking thing. It when I practiced this, sometimes I wasn't really sure whether some parts were lakes, because some were, for example, just widened rivers or whatever. So what it made me question what defines a lake exactly. Would a widened river like that also be a lake? Why am I looking here? Ras Al Khaimah is to the south, so why would I check there? So if I was somewhere here, this curve looked pretty right because it looked sharp. Although upon rewatching it, doesn't seem that angular. But here I went straight north. What was it? Northwest a bit. But I was pretty confident about this because of the substantial bend. So uh, another 5K, very nice. And let me tell you, when I saw this sign, I was like, "Oh my god, are we in fucking Indonesia, please?" But I forgot that Malaysian and Indonesian can look pretty similar. That led me to dead end, so only one way to go then. Just gonna look at this sign if there was anything here, but alas. And that sign confirmed is actually in Malaysia. Kuala Lumpur, I'm sure you all recognize that. But yeah, it's the capital, so you're never sure how close you are. That's not useful. Kanak kanak, whatever that may mean. Always sounded a bit funny to me, those languages, but what do I know? But yeah, I was gonna have to follow this highway to get a bit more. I would like to read the road number, but it keeps blurring it for some stupid reason. They do that in some countries. Lithuania is also notorious for me for always blurring their signs. E25, I couldn't spot it. It is in the northwest, you dummy. Please. Just find it. Thank you. I think I was now looking for Selangor, maybe. I was just thinking, whatever, let's just place it here for now. Because I'm still really not sure where I'm supposed to be. I was hoping going upon this other road would give me an exit number. But alas, I didn't get one and the sign just disappeared there. Which is not great. So I only keep looking. But then I saw, oh wait, the sign returned. What if I just remain on this lane instead of going to the middle? It doesn't make sense why that sign would not be there in the other coverage, but sure. So I found the one, which is also here. So yeah, I knew I had to be somewhere near here, but it wasn't all that concrete to me. I was thinking, okay, maybe this, lake, but I knew it didn't really feel right, but still. So I checked this highway that I would go to when I headed north. I knew this was not really right, but I was a bit too focused on this area of Malaysia. Yeah, I thought it would have been somewhere here because I saw E25 on one. But I if I only looked north, then I would have seen that it was actually here in Serenda. So yeah, not quite sure what to think of that. It was just a bit of a confusing round. I think I maybe needed a bit more information. I don't know. But we're in Malaysia again, which I honestly don't mind. I mean, there's not a lot of Asian countries that I really like playing in, but Malaysia is often quite doable. It's well signed in my opinion, and it actually has a Latin script I can read. And again, the game wants to blur things out for me, but that says I'm 67 kilometers to Kuala Lumpur. So I guess I had to be somewhere in this middle part because it's like the only part of mainland Malaysia that looks like this. And Kuala Lumpur, I also recognize that it's up there. So it made sense that I should be somewhere in between these, but I kind of needed to find out more uh, to get an bit of an idea of which highway I'm on, etc. So I was hoping I was going to find a road number. For now, I was thinking, okay, maybe this is where I am. So I thought I went through a river here, over a bridge, which made me think this was actually the lake I was on. I still wasn't 100% sure though. I was thinking maybe it's this. And to be honest, the rest of this round is a bit of stupid goofing around because there was something that I didn't quite pay attention to. I'll explain later when I'm a bit later into this round, time wise. Yeah, I think I was checking if there were like any other lakes where on these roads where I could be. This one still seemed like the most likely, but I needed some confirmation because I just didn't have enough information for me uh, to be 100% sure. And you with that score that I have currently, you don't want to drop uh, more over 100 points now because if I do, then I am not guaranteed a draw anymore. Now I'm guaranteed at least a draw. So yeah, that's at 55. So yeah, that made me confirm was probably here. But so here's kind of the problem. I'm not sure what I'm looking for now, but yeah. So I was looking at this curvature of the road, and that seems like a pretty obvious one. Kind of a parabole, or however you call it in English. A pretty obvious shape, and that was there. Why am I zooming out so much? And I was there, but it was right next to this lake. And oh, sorry, I went too quickly there. I didn't know. I guessed like, okay. So here it was. I didn't see this part. So yeah, because I was just paying attention to the roads on the lake and not the part leaving the lake, so I just kind of left this part out, even though I could have easily 5k'd this. Anyway, 24,971, and as you can see, Oh, not that you can see. Why am I saying that? But I actually won this game as well. Tom Impala got 24,790, 790, I think. So yeah, very happy with that. Considering he's probably one of the better opponents in this division. Can't complain. 3 wins in a row. So yeah, thank you guys for watching and see you guys later. Bye.